health, our economy, our schools, our very democracy. That's why in the courtrooms, in the halls of Congress, in classrooms, in boardrooms, at the ballot box, and on the streets, we need to fight every single day. And when we fight, we will win, but we have to fight. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to fight? Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their racist, critical, xenophobic medias who have no respect for democracy. Their Bill of Rights is the freedom to cheat, to lie, to be corrupt, to oppress without limit. In their version of reality, we have no constitution. We have no checks and balances. And the only history chapter Trump seems to remember is chapter 11. That's the only one he's actually ever abided by. I know it's hard not to go to bed despondent and then to wake up angry. But we cannot give in to the kind of despair that makes it too hard to get up and fight. And that's what Donald Trump wants. The fear, the resignation. He wants us to give up. But that's not what we do here in Northampton. That's not what we do here in Massachusetts. We are the brave state. And make no mistake. The fight for this country right now is led by Massachusetts because Donald Trump is targeting us because he believes we're a sanctuary state. And he's right because we're going to be a sanctuary for people who feel oppressed, for people who feel we will protect our workers, our economy, our way of life. And with his executive orders, he's going to try to close down buildings and programs to help people. Thank God the Supreme Court, by a 5-4 vote, said that the $2 billion must go to Africa and to Asia and South America, where it's needed. He's going to try to continue with this illegal firings and unconstitutional power grabs, where Trump and House Republicans say, let's cut $880 billion from Medicaid. We call that mass health. 2 million people out of 7 million people in Massachusetts are on mass health. 335,000 disabled in our state are on Medicaid. We must fight to block his cruel, corrupt cuts to Medicaid in order to pay for health bills for millionaires and millionaires. Right now, in Massachusetts, 70% of those in nursing homes are on Medicaid. Half of them have Alzheimer's. He wants to slash Medicaid for tax breaks for billionaires. Tell that to grandma and grandpa who are in nursing homes all across our state, all across the Commonwealth. For them, GOP stands for Get Old People, and we're not going to allow them to do it. When Trump and Elon Musk point their Doge muskrats at NIH, that's a direct attack on Massachusetts. We rank #1 per capita in NIH funding. In 2024, Massachusetts received nearly 6,000 NIH grants amounting to $3.5 billion. NIH isn't just the National Institutes of Health, it's the National Institutes of Hope, because it gives hope to families through that research. As medicine's field of dreams, that we will find a cure for cancer and diabetes and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and all of those diseases going through our country. That is what he wants to slash for tax breaks for billionaires. Trump is villainizing immigrants, our transgender friends, the LGBTQ community, and anyone who does not belong to his billionaire boys club. Donald Trump doesn't want to make America great again. He wants to make America hate again. That's what his State of the Union address was all about. It was only trying to demonize the transgender community, demonize the immigrant community. He spoke for 2 hours. You know what words he never mentioned in 2 hours? Cuts to Medicaid, cuts to education, cuts to programs that ensure that there is food on the table for 1/2 of all American children who will receive assistance from SNAP at some point in their life. He never mentioned that because that's the real agenda. The real agenda is to cap all of those programs in order to have the tax rate for the billionaires. He didn't mention it once during his entire speech. And we know that trans rights are human rights. We know. Massachusetts is proud to celebrate our diversity. Sadly, Donald Trump seems to think that DEI only stands for defending Elon's interests. That's in this administration. For him, it has never been about helping those who need it. Just those who can afford to ask for it because of their $1 million contributions to his re-election. Just ask the defense industry and military contractors, because if Trump and Republicans have their way, they will get another $150 billion in the budget that passes this year. It's time for Republicans to understand that national security also means health, housing, financial security for everyone in our society. Real security means funding public schools and free school meals so that students can learn and grow. We need funding for education, not annihilation. So let's be crystal clear about why Trump is doing all of this. It is to pay father tax breaks to Elon Musk and the billionaires who sat right behind him at his inauguration in front of the cabinet. That's all we have to know about this all 4 and 5 for billionaires. That's the government that they're trying to run. It's a simple formula. The social safety net gets a raid and the billionaire class will get paid. Well, Elon Musk is taking money out of your pockets and he is putting it right into his, plain and simple. And they're not going to get away with it. We're going to need to litigate and hold Trump and Musk accountable in the courts. The unconstitutional birthright citizenship order, it's now been blocked. The unconstitutional federal fund freeze, blocked. Drastic NIH grant cuts for critical medical research, blocked. Denying gender-affirming health care to transgender youth, blocked. We are going to need to legislate. And that means I am going to vote against every one of Donald Trump's nominees. We need to ensure that we hold all of his nominees accountable. We have to make sure that this is a government that works for everyone. We have to target moderate Republicans. And finally, we cannot agonize, we must organize. We must stand up. Here in Massachusetts, we must be the leaders. We should put 100,000 people on Boston Common. We should do our part. This is Massachusetts. No one knows how to start a revolution better than against the cuts to health care. We need to expand the Affordable Care Act. We need the cuts to food assistance, Head Start, and education. We need universal education. We need to protect the immigrant community. We need to protect the transgender community. We need to protect everyone. The American Revolution started right here. the Minutemen and Minutewomen stood up to say, no taxation without representation. We do not have a king. We do not have a king. We do not have a dictator. We have a president with a House and Senate and judiciary and people who can check it. Those revolutionaries with their idea, they stood up. They won. Then, the abolitionist movement started right here in Massachusetts. They stood up. They got locked down. They won. And then the suffragette movement, it started right here. They got locked down. They got They got knocked down. They got back up. They won. The anti-Vietnam movement, it started here. They got knocked down. They got back up. They won. The same-sex marriage movement, it started here. They got knocked down. They won. That's where we are once again. The revolutionary ideas of Massachusetts now must once again be the one to prevail in our country. Thank you for everything that you are doing. This is the time, this is the place, this is the time for Massachusetts to stand up and be the leader. Thank you all so much for